Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome back. Today, we're counting down the top 10 most intense police chases ever caught on Dashcam and Bodycam. High speeds, split-second decisions, and shocking endings you won't believe are real. Buckle up, this is pure chaos in motion.
On April 16, 2025, officers on Interstate 40 eastbound noticed a black Kia Optima with expired Tennessee license plates traveling at a high speed. When police activated their emergency lights to pull the vehicle over, the driver refused to stop and instead sped away, escalating the situation further.
26 works at 1024. 283 eastbound with a black Kia Optima, Tennessee, Boy David Nora, 8809. Boy David Nora, 8809, Tennessee.
Police executed a pit maneuver, forcing the vehicle into a concrete barrier. The car came to a stop, yet the suspect calmly stepped out and continued to resist, prompting officers to issue multiple commands in an effort to gain control of the situation.
Keep your hands up and walk back. Hands up and walk back. Keep them up. Keep them up. Keep your hands up.
The driver, identified as Ronald B. Dortch of Memphis, was eventually subdued, handcuffed, and transported to the Crittenden County Jail to face the consequences of his reckless actions. The law shows no leniency for those who put others' safety at risk and flout the rules. On May 10, 2025, Ocala Police Department officers responded to a report of an individual allegedly brandishing a rifle. The suspect was later spotted fleeing in a white vehicle, prompting a high-speed pursuit.
25th Avenue, approximately 85 miles an hour. Traffic is medium. He just signaled for to get into a sign. 25th. Turn the vehicle off!
16 and I need another unit here when you with me.
697, he's taking off again. Going eastbound, northeast 8th lane.
Northeast 8th lane. 691. See, we got 8. Zone 1 OPD.
Stop!
OPD, the backside of the Mustang line. You can stop it.
Stop! Stop! Put the gun down! Put it down! Now! I will shoot you! Put the gun down! Put it down! Put it on the ground now!
The suspect was eventually apprehended, and the rifle was recovered. Officers also found marijuana, drug paraphernalia, and other evidence inside the vehicle. The suspect was taken into custody and transported to jail to face related charges. In February 2025, Florida State Police attempted to conduct a traffic stop on a vehicle. When officers activated their emergency lights, the driver refused to comply and accelerated away, escalating the situation into a pursuit. Ultimately, a well-executed pit maneuver disabled the vehicle, and the driver was immediately taken into custody. He was transported to the county jail to face the appropriate charges, demonstrating that the law holds individuals accountable for criminal actions. In August 2017, Georgia police responded to a report of 3 men who had brandished a gun, stolen an iPhone, and fled the scene. Officers quickly located the suspect's vehicle and immediately launched a pursuit. As soon as officers caught up to the vehicle, they executed a precise pit maneuver, sending the car off the road. Without giving the suspects a chance to react, police quickly surrounded the vehicle and arrested all 3 without further incident. They were later booked into DeKalb County Jail on multiple felony charges.
On February 5, 2023, chaos erupted when the Florida Highway Patrol received frantic calls about a white Ford Ranger racing down the highway, hurling metal objects onto the road and endangering countless drivers. Within moments, troopers locked onto the rogue vehicle and launched a high-stakes pursuit. The pursuit ended in dramatic fashion as troopers executed a flawless pit maneuver, sending the Ford Ranger spinning out before stalling along the roadside. Within seconds, officers swarmed the vehicle and pulled the driver out. He was identified as Philip John Kinney and booked into the Sarasota County Jail on multiple felony charges.
On April 30th, 2024, the Arkansas State Police received a report of an armed disturbance that alarmed the neighborhood. Officers responded swiftly, and what unfolded next took everyone by surprise. After the collision, police officers Tatum Moore and Jerry Flint pursued and subdued the suspect. The gun in his hand was seized, and both were arrested. The incident reminds us all, disregard for the law and violence only bring undesirable results. On October 14, 2024, the quiet night on West Broadway shattered as a blue Dodge Challenger roared past, fleeing North Little Rock police. Officers gave chase through the dark streets, unaware the pursuit would ignite chaos and keep the city awake until dawn. As the car sped recklessly through the streets, officers made a bold move, executing a maneuver that sent it spinning to a stop in the middle of an intersection. Moments later, police swiftly detained the driver and passenger without further incident. The driver, identified as Cavan Polite, and his passenger were booked into the Pulaski County Jail on multiple felony charges.
In the next incident, a car thief led officers on a high-speed pursuit that ended with a successful pit maneuver. Around noon on February 18, 2022, Trooper Freeman was stopped at a red light when he spotted a Chevy matching the description of a previously stolen vehicle. A quick license plate check confirmed the car was reported stolen. Trooper Freeman immediately activated his emergency lights to initiate a stop. At first, the suspect vehicle signaled as if to pull over, but moments later, the driver accelerated and fled.
Alright, Trooper, I need an instruction for Adam 33, 630 East, and 430 White Hall. And we're taking John Barrow, Street 90.
The pursuit quickly escalated to speeds of 80 miles per hour, despite moderate traffic. The suspect drove recklessly, weaving between vehicles and repeatedly entering oncoming lanes. At several points, it appeared a collision was narrowly avoided.
Copy west on Canaan. Coming up on Baptist.
Passing in the left lane.
Copy, passing left lane.
Passing Over's Gate.
Table, passing over gate.
Just struck two vehicles going back north on Shepherd.
Table north on Shepherd, individual. Well, if you can't go ahead and fit them when it's like to do so.
Get back on 630.
Copy, getting back on 630. We are passing the PDA street.
The pursuit continued with speeds exceeding 110 miles per hour. Observing the suspect's dangerous driving and relatively light traffic conditions, Trooper Freeman decided to execute a high-speed pit maneuver to end the pursuit.
Show me your hands! Wanna go for it? Show me your hands!
Following the pit maneuver at 111 miles per hour, the suspect's vehicle was blocked by the patrol car. The suspect surrendered and was taken into custody without further incident.
Climb out. Climb out.
I got you right now. Get on the fucking dog loose. Go in. I'm coming in. Take up.
35 Little Rockdale westbound. Stand by.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Is he the only one?
35. Check on him down there.
I got one. Stop.
In the next incident, a woman attempted to flee from police, triggering a lengthy pursuit that involved dozens of patrol units.
We're at the intersection of Rocky River and Oak Park Road. Sideswipe Nathan.
On June 15, 2023, Ohio State Highway Patrol attempted to stop a black Chevrolet Tahoe, but the driver refused to comply and sped off, prompting a pursuit. The vehicle quickly began circling through residential areas in an effort to evade officers.
Just taking a left on North Church. Northwest on North Church. Light traffic. We're heading north on York. Light traffic. Just went through the red light on West Ridgewood, New York. Speeds are about 40.
Female driver, sunglasses, straight black hair.
One trooper identified the driver as a woman with dark hair wearing sunglasses. She drove onto curbs, tore through lawns, and plowed through flower beds in her attempt to escape. It was clear this woman was acting recklessly and wildly out of control.
Negative, she's going through the grass again.
Just went through the grass.
Southbound on Pearl. Speed's about 35. Still southbound on Pearl, passing Rochelle.
Notified railroad, we're heading their way. See if they got somebody with sticks. On the phone with them.
Passing Mandalay, speed's 40. Still southbound, passing Beresford, speed's 40, traffic light. Taking a right on 130th. Northbound on 130th, speed's 40, traffic moderate.
Farmer's got somebody that's snowing on her video. Copy.
Passing Big Creek. Speed's about 50. Still northbound, speed's 50, traffic light.
What street are we passing?
Coming off to Huffman.
Sticks are out, snowing on 130th.
Went through a red light on Huffman. Still northbound and stuff. Or 130th.
What lane is the vehicle?
Through lane. Speeds are about 50. Coming up to the plaza. Coming up the snow. Driving on the oncoming traffic.
Troopers deployed spike strips in an attempt to disable the suspect's vehicle, but the driver swerved onto the curb to avoid them. Moments later, the vehicle accelerated to around 80 miles per hour in a renewed effort to flee.
Come again.
Yes, we're coming out.
Westbound on snow, light traffic, speed's 50. Passing Van Weird. Passing Michael. Speed's 44, still westbound on snow. Coming up to Smith Road. Taking a right on Smith. North on Smith, passing Renmore. Coming up to Hummel Road. Speeds are 50, traffic light. Coming up to Commerce Park. Coming up to Elm, going through the red light. Coming up to Brook Park. Taking a left on Brook Park. West on Brook Park.
We're on the phone, Cleveland as well.
As the pursuit moved along Brook Park Road, the driver became increasingly reckless, reaching speeds of 100 to 110 miles per hour and posing a serious danger to the public. Troopers knew they needed to find a way to end the chase quickly before someone got hurt.
Coming up to Henry Ford, going through red light. Going through the red light by the RTA station. Driving in the middle of the road, still west. Taking a right on Rocky River. northbound on Rocky River. Turning onto Maplewood.
Looks like Maplewood is dead end. Somebody want to get sticks ready in case she turns back around.
Pulling into an unknown driveway.
After about 15 minutes into the pursuit, a trooper successfully deployed spike strips, which appeared to strike 2 of the suspect's tires. From there, officers stayed close, waiting for the tires to deflate and force the suspect to stop.
Six. Did she throw something out of the window? I saw her hand come out.
No, just waving her arm.
Taking a right on Rocky River.
South.
Southbound on Rocky River, passing Maplewood again. Speed's 40, traffic light. Driving up to the center lane, coming up to Brook Park. East on Brook Park. Speeds are about 60.
Is sitting up at 103rd Brook Park with sticks.
Just passing the RTA station. Coming up to Henry Ford. In the turning lane. Coming up to West 164th.
After about 15 minutes into the pursuit, a trooper successfully deployed spike strips, which appeared to strike 2 of the suspect's tires. From there, officers stayed close, waiting for the tires to deflate and force the suspect to stop.
Looks like a good hit from Brook Park. Looks like we're about to bail here. Bridge. Coming back up to Henry Ford, 40 on secondary. Looks like we got flat tires on the left side of the car. Continuing westbound on Brook Park Road, past Henry Ford. Flat tires left side of the car. Speeds are about 50 miles an hour. Still westbound. Coming up to Rocky River Drive again. Coming up to a red light for the highway off-ramp. Driving in the center lane, 2 flat tires left side. Speeds are about 25. sideswiped the tan Hyundai. It looks like they just took a mirror off. It's not going to be injury. Continuing westbound at Rocky River.
Not long after, the suspect's vehicle was riding on 2 deflated left side tires, yet she continued to flee. Despite the damage, the driver kept weaving through traffic and at times appeared to intentionally attempt collisions with other vehicles on the road.
Third vehicle, the dark blue Jeep Compass.
Still westbound on Brook Park.
6-6 radio. It appears that she was intentionally trying to push into other cars. Yep.
We're still westbound on Brook Park Road. We're coming up to the bridge here. Coming into Fairview Park. If you can give them a call, let them know. Coming up to Graydon. And it looks like we're going to go past Graydon.
Soon after, one of the suspect's tires flew off completely, but she continued to flee, driving on the bare rim in a desperate attempt to escape.
And it looks like speeds are about 15 right now. Might be coming to a stop here on the on-ramp. Car's having trouble holding it together, driving out the road here on the on-ramp to 480 east. 480 eastbound, cutting across all the lanes to the fast lane. Speeds are only about 15 right now. No tires on the left side of the car.
Make a wall, stay wide behind me.
Alright, everybody move wide. 480 east right now. Speeds are about 53. Whoever's directly behind this car, be careful. There's going to be shrapnel coming off there. Give it some room.
6-6 is directly behind it. Keep a wall, don't let any cars pass you.
We're coming up to the 71 split. They're thinking taking it here. They're weaving back and forth between lanes. She's now going the wrong direction on 480 eastbound. We do have traffic behind us stop though. Looks like we're coming to a stop here. Yeah, we gotta get this car stopped. We gotta head on, blocking it.
Finally, as the driver attempted to make a U-turn, one trooper executed 2 pit maneuvers while another positioned a patrol car in front of the suspect's vehicle, forcing it to a stop. The driver was then taken into custody without further incident. She later told officers that the chase had been a deliberate attempt at suicide by cop, indicating a deeply troubled mental state.
Fucking car.
On July 10, 2025, at around 11:41 a.m.,
Alright, get ready for phone stop. 54 if you can. Hold on, Mario. Hold on.
at approximately 11:44 a.m., near mile marker 7 on SR 408, the driver lost control and veered left, crashing into the concrete median. Though the Mercedes kept moving, it couldn't regain high speed due to damage to the left side tires. Trooper Ray attempted a pit maneuver by positioning behind the vehicle's left rear fender. The suspect suddenly slammed the brakes, triggering contact and initiating the pit. The Mercedes spun and hit the median with its rear. Then Ray delivered a final impact to the right side, forcing the car into the right guardrail and ending the pursuit. The driver exited through the driver's side and fled on foot toward Pine Hills Road.
Hey, stay back, get back in the car, get back in the car. Get back in the car, come on, get back in the car. Hey, he's running on foot. Hey, stop right there. We're running westbound exit ramp to Pine Hills on foot, black male, black dirt, black jeans.
Ball head. Lexi, I put the vehicle, by the way. Hey, stop right there! Stop! You're gonna get stopped, bro! Alright, location's gonna be exit ramp 408 to Pine Hills, westbound. Get on the ground, bro. Hey!
Sergeant Impelaziri remained with the suspect vehicle, while Trooper Ray pursued the fleeing driver on foot, issuing loud, clear verbal commands to stop. The suspect eventually complied, laid down, and was taken into custody without further resistance. At 11:46 a.m., the suspect was arrested for fleeing and eluding. He was positively identified as Darius Demetrius Lowe through his social security number.